So a few weeks ago, we talked about power outages in Ukraine and how that was going to affect them this winter. We also talked about how that could probably happen in the United States, as really low rainfall over the last few years has created a drought and cut down massively on hydroelectricity in the West that affects states like California. We've got another one this week. There was a targeted attack on the power grid in Moore County in North Carolina, which left 45,000 homes and businesses without power for several days. So here's what happened. We're not sure who, but somebody pulled out their shotgun, shot up a power substation, and cut the power to tens of thousands of people. This immediately created a state of emergency in this county, shut down schools, and had a cascading effect that made life pretty miserable for all of the people in Moore County. So here's the thing, maybe this is a one-off and it'll never happen again, but I guarantee you if you and I are aware of this, so are the people that are really interested in making American life difficult, especially during the holidays. And it's a good reminder that modern civilization, while it feels really safe and comfortable, can easily be disrupted. So please go out and think about, if this was your situation, if this was the county you live in, what are you gonna do? Do you have generators? Do you have solar panels? Do you have a way to keep your house warm? Think about things like insulin in the summertime. There are a lot of things that need refrigeration, whether it's food or medicine or whatnot. And it's really important to have a plan because almost anything can happen, like it did in North Carolina last week. Technology. Most of the time it helps us, right? Sometimes it doesn't. Here's a classic example of a little of both. Last week, 2 women in Texas sued Apple around their AirTags. So released in 2021, AirTags were marketed as a great way to keep track of your wallet, keys, maybe even your pet. But experts have been warning since the beginning they could be used for much more nefarious means. In fact, there's been 150 police reports since launch of the AirTags, and a quarter of those have been women who've called in claiming that their phone is telling them that they're being tracked by an AirTag that is not theirs. So these ladies both had an incident like that. One found an AirTag in the wheel well of her car, and the other found one in the backpack of her son. They found out that both of these were placed by their ex-partners. One was an ex-boyfriend, one was an ex-husband. Apple claims these things are stalker-proof because they do provide a chime notification if an AirTag not associated with your phone sticks with you for a certain amount of time. It's still a little creepy, and if I was you, just take a little walk around your vehicle every once in a while and check under the hood if you've got some people that maybe you're a little suspect about. And lastly, my animal factoid of the day. I'm gonna throw it back to the Uncharted logo, which is right here. You know what it is, right? It's a Saint Bernard. And over the last week, I did a little research on the backgrounds of this animal, and it's frankly just amazing. So I know a lot of you guys know Saint Bernards through the movie Beethoven, right? These lovable, dumb, destructive, huge animals. So did you know that these dogs were actually bred by monks to patrol a high mountain pass that a lot of travelers took between Switzerland and Rome, Italy? This is back in the 1800s. What they didn't know was these dogs are amazing at finding their way home in a snowstorm and can not only smell, but can dig people out in avalanches up to 20, 30, even 40 feet. In fact, one St. Bernard named Barry was credited with saving 40 people over the duration of his lifetime. And of course with the St. Bernard, we all know the barrel under their neck. Well, do you know what's in it? Do you know why? Is it even real? Is it historically accurate? Or is it just some kind of fake depiction somebody made up? Well, I tell you what, we're gonna do a deep dive on all of this over at Uncharted's new TikTok channel. Head on over there, check it out. I promise it's worth it, and it's a really fascinating story. That's all for this week. Thanks so much for joining us again, and hope you're having a great holiday season. We'll see you next time.